it's time to show you the facelifted Range Rover Sport. But I'm going to do that with a delicious twist. You see, along with the facelifted Range Rover Sport, the company has also decided to give us the updated Range Rover Sport SVR. The potent version of the regular car, or you can call it its evil twin. The new SVR also brings us two new colors, Velocity Blue and Madagascar Orange. And yes, surprise, surprise, I chose to go with the orange one and not the blue. Press that start-stop button and the engine roars to life. I began my drive on some country lanes and small highways before making my way to Fen End to get the car on a track. Now the previous SVR was plenty mad to begin with, and so we had lots of fun with that car in the past. You've seen some of that. So with the new car, there is the promise of things getting even more fun. And so that's what brings me here to Fen End. This is JLR's new facility for SVO. And so we're on the dedicated SVO track to check out the latest SVO product. The car is lighter than before, and there have been a few tweaks made even to its suspension. I have to say that when you get into the car, you do get a sense that it is different. There are certain improvements which are very apparent. The good news, it still sounds as fun as it used to. So, can you scare your neighbors with that? I think so. Let's run you through the figures real quick. Power has gone up, so has torque, and I can tell you this is now the same engine, of course, and also goes into the F-Type SVR. So the Range Rover Sport already gets the 5-litre supercharged V8 petrol engine that now makes a staggering 567 bhp and 700 Nm of peak torque. And boy, can that power plant sing! The SVR treatment gives it an additional 50 horses and 75 Nm more torque than the regular Range Rover Sport 5.0 V8. The gearbox is the 8-speed torque converter, of course. A few minutes out and two things strike you immediately about the updated car. It is now a tad surer of itself. There's poise with that drama, if you will. The front end feels more sorted and the engine is even more refined than before. The Range Rover Sport was always a very dynamic car and takes to sporty driving with ease. The update is lither and feels more agile, and on the SVR, that goes up several notches. The chassis is very well balanced and the car's steering is quite precise. This allows you to launch it in and out of corners with a fair amount of confidence. It doesn't give you the impression of being a large SUV and almost gets to a smaller car characteristic on the track. Top speed is 280 km per hour, and all of this while staying a true Land Rover. That's to say that it can still go off-road and into the water like its non-SVR sibling. car looks even sexier than before, by the way. And some of that is part of the facelift on the model line in general, while some is specific to the Sport SVR. So it's certainly the loudest SUV from Land Rover, also possibly the most fun. Now the SVR Sport was always a nice, mad, crazy, fun car to drive, especially around a track. It's only gotten more so, and you've seen a little sample of that already. Visually though, remember, this is also the facelift of both the Range Rover and the Range Rover Sport, and so you're getting some of those new elements in here. Specific to that, the new front grille, the pattern is now a single sort of design, and then you've also got the slimmer LED treatment. Overall a little more sort of Velar-esque, I suppose, and it gets to seem a little more streamlined and almost meaner up front. But for the SVR, some specific changes, of course. The bumper's a little sportier, and then you've got the carbon fiber hood. That is a very significant new feature. And believe it or not, the standard SVR would have a body-colored hood. This one, with the carbon fiber exposed in the middle section here, well, you actually have to pay a little bit extra for that. At the back, the slim treatment continues with the redesigned taillights and bumper, and you get the rectangular twin exhaust at the base. The two-tone roof offering is still very much there. Inside, the Range Rover Sport now gets the Velar's Touch Pro Duo infotainment system, just like the facelifted Range Rover does. 14 power points, including a regular plug-in like your house, an activity key, and a virtual cluster, make the refreshed cabin look very modern indeed. The SVR was always fun, and now it's even better, since it's married the mad with a good dose of method and made the car look sexier too. I managed to sneak in some extra lap time before getting the car out on the open road again. So I'll go off and do that. Expect the car to launch in India by the end of the summer.